channel. How you guys doing? It is me, your girl, Fosti Onyi, and you're back again to the channel for Stick, where I bring you the updates concerning the Big Brother Naija Season 11 Show Yourself. And today, there are more updates on the table, more things to talk about. So come on in and do well to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Let's get right into it. So quick one here. Nomi gets additional punishment from Big Brother. Yes. Because remember I told you that by virtue of being the bench warmer for the week, because she performed the worst during the head of house games on Monday. So she got, punished by being the bench warmer. She was told to wear the vest that Big Brother provided, the vest, and also she was given a special stool that she's required to sit down on. So guys, but ever since that day, Nomi has not been adhering to that punishment. She has not at all. The camera has shown her where she was lying down on the couch in the lounge area. She was still sitting down comfortably, doing whatever she wants. Maybe because she thinks that Big Brother will not really punish her, or maybe she's trying to test Big Brother. And so she had a diary section today, and during her diary section, she was just talking about how the whole house hates her, how the house they are ganging up against her. And she was just yapping. And I'm like, come on, Nomi, I've told you this before. Your character is not nice. You're not nice to people. So the energy you give people, it's what they are returning to you. If you're a nice person, I'm telling you for free that they want to associate more with you, Nomi. So when she finished talking and all that, Big Brother was asking her some questions concerning it, and she was just, forgetting her emotions on how the house does not like her. She also mentioned that nature blows hot and cold and all that. Guys, that was a lot. Then Big Brother told her that because she has defaulted in wearing her crested vest and sitting on the stool that was assigned to her as the bench warmer for the week, that she's going to be punished with cleaning the bathrooms and the toilets till Monday. So guys, Nomi gets additional punishment of cleaning the bathrooms and toilets till Monday. And I'm like, wow. Do you think that Nomi would do that? Guys, I'm not really seeing Nomi, doing that. But let me see how far she will go. Because to me, I think that she is testing Big Brother. Because even in the diary room, when Big Brother gave her that punishment, she was like telling Biggie that Big Brother, please give me a break and all that. And I'm like, come on, what do you mean by Big Brother give you a break? He did not force you to come into his house. You were the one that auditioned to be on the show. You were also the one that went through the whole process of, the whole process of being selected, up to the medical stage, up to when you had to go in for the lockdown. And now we are in Big Brother's house. You prepared to be here. So why do you think that Big Brother has to pander to you? So she was even telling Big Brother that, Big Brother, have you seen my physique? Have you seen my physique? That she cannot sit on the stool. Maybe she's telling Big Brother to look at her, that maybe her bunda is too big for the stool. And Big Brother was telling her that a punishment is not meant to be convenient. So because you have flouted his rule by not adhering to wearing that crest and sitting on the stool when you are in the public places, like maybe the lounge or something else, you are going to have to do the additional punishment of cleaning the bathrooms and the toilets. Hi, Kosovo. Hi, Football Eggs. Hi. What can I help you with, Kosovo? Football Edits, the story is about Big Brother Naija reviews. We are covering the reality TV show, Big Brother Nigeria. So we are covering it, and I'm giving updates on what is ongoing in the show, especially for us to talk about it and for viewers that are not currently watching so that they can catch up with the updates. So today's story is about Nomy. It's about Nomy and how she got additional punishments from Big Brother. So that's what we're talking about here. So guys, I don't think Nomy will really want to adhere to that, because even as long as maybe, the housemates, now Big Brother gave her that punishment in the diary section. So the housemates, I wonder how they will feel when they see Nomy start cleaning the bathrooms and the toilets. I think some of them will clock it that maybe she's being punished by Big Brother. I think so. That's if at all Nomy will do the punishments diligently. Kosova, you say you have a big problem. What's it? Let me know. Guys, I want to take a look at my notes for us to keep going. What to do, tell me. Let me know now. So, guys, what do you think? Do you think that Nomy would, do the punishment, or do you think she will still want to test Big Brother and see if Big Brother will, pander to her or soft pedal, just as she has been telling him, Big Brother, give me a break? But I just think that Nomy is reaching now. She's actually reaching. So moving on, let's talk about Yousef, guys. So Yousef, guys, Yousef and Martins had this crazy conversation, and the conversation later moved towards Bells. And Yousef, was telling Martins that he really likes Bells a lot. That Bells, she's kind, Bells is nice, Bells is a good person, but he cannot really be with Bells. He doesn't see himself being with Bells because Bells is not really his spec. That his spec in women is a woman that is tall, a woman that is dark-skinned, but Bells is on the shorter side, and Bells is also, light-skinned. So he doesn't really, see Bells beyond the house. So he doesn't think that they will go far outside. And, Martins was surprised, was like, are you really serious with what you're saying? Yousef said yes, that he likes Bells as a person, but for the relationship to be more outside of the show, that he doesn't see it. And I'm like, wow. Does Bells really know this? So because Bells herself has told Yousef that she likes him. She has told him that she likes him. And Yousef also told her that. So I think maybe in Bells' head, she's looking for something extra, but Yousef is not even thinking about that line. And Yousef then said that another reason why he thinks that he and Bells will not walk outside the house is because Bells said she's usually bored. She gets bored easily with guys and all that. And Yousef, also said he is that way too. So both of them being that way, he's not seeing the possibility of them being together outside the house. And I'm like, wow. So maybe they just want to play the game in the house, be together and do the whole shenanigans just for the content and just to give themselves something to go by, their own script, their own storyline in the house. But outside the house, shippers, the food is not yet ready. No shipping yet at all. No shipping yet. So then Yousef had an accident in the house, guys. When the Big Brother introduced a game to them, that they should play a game to kind of spice up the house, because the house was becoming boring, and Big Brother just wanted them to, get lively and not dull the viewers. So they were playing this game, and they were just running around in the lounge area. And before you knew it, Yousef had an accident, and he hit his nose. Or even, I think maybe his nose and mouth, he just hit it on the snooker board. the snooker table, and he was bleeding. The housemaid had to rally around him, brought the first aid kit, and taking care of him and all that. And when I saw him with Bells, chit-chatting and catching up, he had a swollen lip. He already had a swollen lip. So I feel so sorry for Yousef about that, and hope that it heals. It heals quite soon. So now, moving on to the triangle between Cami, Chisum, and Gerald. Guys, Cami, now you the hot this time around, though. Now you the really hot. So Cami is torn in between choosing Gerald or being with Chisum Chuka. Remember that these two guys, are her interests in the house, and they also like her too. But for Chisum Chuka, Cami says that Chisum Chuka is he's so sexual with her. Most of the talks he has about her is just, around that, her body, always saying that. Will I even call it a compliment now? Because he's always talking, your body is so soft, your this is this, your this. He's so physical with her. And Cami doesn't like that. She says she's not really there with Chisum Chuka. She's not comfortable with him like that yet. But Chisum Chuka has, that's the way he sees Cami. He has decided that Cami will be his eye candy in the house. Because even with the games that he played with her during the Truth or Dare game, the dares that he gave to Cami to do, to put her hands behind her and jump. And you know that when Cami was doing that there, she wasn't wearing any underwear. She wasn't wearing any bra. So his interest in Cami is just about her body, her physical looks, and everything. But the opposite is with Gerald. Gerald likes Cami for her. Gerald sees Cami for herself. They have deeper conversations. She has deeper conversations with Gerald more than with Chisum Chuka. Because apparently, according to Cami, she never has any productive talk with Chisum Chuka. I was listening to one of their conversations. Chisum Chuka told her that he likes her for her body. He likes her for her body and not for her brain. As in, there was a way he was saying that kind of word, and it sounded so shallow to me. And what was even surprising me is that Cami was not even responding. She wasn't reacting. She wasn't reacting to Chisum Chuka. She was taking everything in, the whole rubbish that Chisum Chuka was saying. She was taking it in, and she was entertaining him. So it's really a crazy one. So now that Chisum Chuka found out that Gerald is interested in Cami, he has now decided to turn the whole thing into a competition. Remember that Chisum Chuka looks at Gerald as his competition in that house, because Gerald is smart and Gerald is also intelligent and fast too during the games and arena games and all that. So he is seeing Gerald as his competition. And now, finding out that Gerald is interested in Cami, he has now decided to compete with Gerald for Cami. So he's applying more pressure to Cami. I was even telling Cami that even if she's with Gerald, if he wants her, he will come there and get her. He would, it's now looking like a triangle. And I think Cami is really enjoying the attention, because when the way she entertains both guys, she's enjoying the attention from them. But according to my own thinking and opinion, she's not playing her game very well. Because when she went to the diary room, she was complaining to Big Brother that these two guys are below her standards. And I'm like, come on, wait a minute. If they are below your standards, why are you still entertaining them? When Chisum Chuka tells you to peck him, you go ahead and you peck him. You allow him to touch you anyhow. So why are you not now saying that he's below your standard when you are allowing him to do all this to you? Makes no sense. Even for Gerald, Gerald told Kamsi that he's a possessive person and he's also territorial. That if she wants to be with him, then she has to respect herself and not, mingle with other guys, that he marks his territory around his person. And Kamsi listened and entertained Gerald too. But Gerald doesn't have this touchy feeling with Kamsi. No, he discusses more about her, and Kamsi says she's more comfortable with Gerald. She opens up more to him. They have more meaningful things to discuss, unlike with Chisum Chuka, who is just all about her body, talking about her body and all that. So what do you think will happen between these two? Do you think that Kamsi will succumb to Chisum Chuka, or do you think that she will still remain with Gerald? What do you think about these two? Huh. So moving on, let's talk about Nomi now. Nomi was questioning Kamsi. That Nomi. Nomi was questioning Kamsi that Kamsi, between Chisum Chuka and Gerald, who is it? So she was like, she wanted Kamsi to tell her who she really likes between these two guys. And I was like, come on, wait a minute, from where to where? At least, as far as I know, Kamsi and Nomi are not really, parties like that to have that sort of discussion. So I'm now wondering, what is Nomi's plan? Why is she asking Kamsi that question? Because Nomi was the same person that went to Godessa and told Godessa that Kamsi was interested in Naraga. So why is she asking Kamsi now if who she likes between Gerald and Chisum Chuka? Does she want to go and sabotage Kamsi's game? Maybe she will now go and tell one of them that, hey, this, she likes you or she doesn't like you and all that. So I'm like, from where to where? And Kamsi got the drift, because Kamsi told her that she cannot choose, that that she can't choose anybody. She's still observing the two of them. I'm like, yeah, way to go. But for Kamsi, I think that she really has to step off her game. If she's interested in playing that script of having a triangle in the house, then she has to be very strategic in playing that script, or else it's going to flop big time. So moving on to Ricky. I told you guys that Ricky, I don't know what he's doing in that house anymore. Ricky went to the diary room and bragged to Big Brother that he's not pleased with how these housemates are treating him, and he's going to do something crazy. He's going to cause chaos, that the housemate don't want to listen to him, give his suggestions and opinions and his own take on the wager presentation. And they are relegating him to the back. They don't listen to him. So because they are trying to put him on the back seat, he's going to cause chaos and disrupt everything. That was what he was bragging in the diary room. He's going to do something. He's going to. So I was expecting him to put this big talk into big plans and big doings. But what he did later was kind of, it was just like, oh gosh, a whack performance. He was not giving at all. So according to Ricky, his own idea of causing chaos was that during the wager rehearsals, when Martin told him to take up a tax, he refused, that he will not do that. He's not interested in doing that. And he was now trying to have a back and forth with Martins in the presence of all the other housemates. And I liked what Martins did there. He didn't give Ricky the reaction that Ricky wanted, because Ricky had already planned that he wanted to cause chaos. But he didn't give Ricky the reaction that Ricky was looking for to cause that chaos. So when Ricky said he was not going to do what Martins had instructed him to do, Martin was like, okay, no problem, and told Ricky to go and sit down. And Ricky was arguing and arguing that he wanted to cause problems. But Martins calmly told him that, guy, what is it? Do you want to come and fight me? Do you want to come and fight me? And I think that at that point, Ricky lost that confidence to, pull through on his promise. He really lost that confidence, and he had to go back and sit down in shame and humiliation. With the way Ricky just, Martins told him to leave and go and sit down. If he's not willing to do any parts, play the parts he told him, he should just go and sit down. And Ricky went ahead to sit down. I was like, come on. So I think Ricky is just a big talker, because if it was Temi, remember, Temi single-handedly caused chaos, after the Saturday night party. She didn't care. So if Ricky had wanted to go through with his plan, he shouldn't care. He should just do it. But I think at that point, he just lost his zeal and he went back on his seat and he sat down and like, come on. Guys, I think Ricky is struggling, guys. He's struggling. He came into the house with this zeal of being a fine guy, and he was hoping that he would have maybe a relationship and all that. But the issue he had with Nomi and Neche kind of put a clog in his wheel. And ever since then, he has gone back into his shell. He's no longer as, responsive as and giving content as he was in the week one. Remember how Ricky's name was buzzing everywhere in week one. But now, Ricky is finding it hard to find his footings in the house. So I'm really, really concerned about Ricky, and I hope that he picks himself up and really brings his A game back to the show. Because, guys, even in the tax and all other things, he's not showing that enthusiasm anymore. He's not showing that zeal anymore. It's as if he's overwhelmed, because there are a lot of main characters this season. So if you're not pulling your weight, if you do not come correct, then you will be lost in the mix. So I think that Ricky should pull himself out of whatever is holding him back. He should not let his pride and ego get in the way. He should pull himself and bring his A game into the show. You understand what I mean? So this is the much I can take on this particular live stream, guys. For now, let's see how these housemates navigate their way through, because they've been rehearsing and preparing, seriously for their wager presentation that is going to happen tomorrow. So we hope that they put a performance that is worthy of winning their wager. If not, there will be a lot of hunger and fights in that house, because as of today, they have finished their supplies of eggs. Finished it. And I'm like, wow, these housemates, they eat a lot. They really do eat a lot. So, guys, for the benefit of those that didn't join us at the beginning of this live stream, let me just give a quick recap of what I talked about today. I talked about Nomi getting additional punishment from Big Brother for failing to wear her crest and sit on the stool assigned to her for being the bench warmer for the week. So she got additional punishment, and she will be cleaning the bathrooms and the toilets till Monday. So we hope that Nomi adheres to that punishment and do it diligently. I also talk about Yousef's accident in the house and how the housemates rallied around him to get him help, and he's better now, but he still has a swollen lip because of the impact he had with the fall. I talked about Yousef's opinion about Bells, saying that Bells is not his spec and he doesn't think that they will work outside of the show. I also talked about the triangle between Kamsi, Chisum and Gerald, and how these two guys are trying to get the attention of Kamsi. But Kamsi is not really, susceptible to that. She just likes the chase, but she's saying that these two guys are below her standards. And Chisum, seeing that Gerald is interested in Kamsi and also being the competitive type, is trying to compete for the attention. Maybe he is better than Gerald and he was going to get Kamsi no matter what. I talked about how Nomi was questioning Kamsi and wanting her to choose between these two guys, Chisum and Gerald. And Kamsi did not give her the reaction she was also craving for. And I talked about Ricky's struggles in the house and how he failed to carry out his chaos promise and instead got humiliated by Martins, who told him to go back and sit down if he was not interested in practicing the wager rehearsals. So this is all I talked about in this particular video. Please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell so that when next I come again with another update concerning the ongoing BBNaija season 11, Show Yourself housemates, you guys be the first person to know about it. Thank you all for joining my live and have a nice night, guys. Bye, guys.